I received the following email dated 3/3/2021, which reads, Dear Mr. Glasgow, I refer to your request for information which may be held about you by the Derbyshire Constabulary. In response, a disc containing CCTV footage is being posted to you today by recorded delivery, and the tracking reference number is NL69954736-5GB. The disc has been encrypted for security reasons, and the password attached to the disc is as follows. To extract the data, please follow the below instructions and enter the password. Instructions on how to extract encrypted data. 1. Right click on the file, 7-zip file, and look for 7-zip. 2. Click on 7-zip and look for extract files. 3. Click on Extract to and select the destination folder location on the computer where you want it to be extracted. 4. Enter the password in relevant box. 5. Click OK. Please note that 7-zip is the program which is required to extract the information. It can be downloaded from the internet. In the meantime, if I can be of any further assistance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Yours sincerely, Christine South.
Hello?
Mr. Glasgow?
Speaking, yes, I was just about to return your call.
Oh, fine. I'll send you some money then.
Okay, thank you very much.
Just to update you, I've done as I said, we've done another search. We have found some footage where you're just sat on the bench, doing nothing but just sat on the bench.
Yes.
So that's been prepared, redacted, in line with the other. Hopefully you'll find that we've not cut the time and date off because we've got better, as I've said, as we've got more used to the system. And that's been put in the post, recorded delivery, encrypted, and it was posted to you yesterday.
Yes, I received an email. It was in my junk folder. I didn't notice it until I went to clear my junk folder out.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that. But
I received it.
I know the process is that when we send stuff out, we send you an email with the encrypted passcode.
Yes.
But like I say, it was posted yesterday, recorded delivery, so you should get that, hopefully. I'm guessing tomorrow?
Yes. There was another aspect, wasn't there? There was that, what I think her name is, Ballington, she took the notes. She said she'd not written anything down. Did you make any progress with that?
Not yet, no.
No. You see, the reason why I requested the footage from behind the counter, yes, which is that they pass as public servants, aren't they? Because they've got a police number, even if the civilian employees, basically.
Yeah, okay. I accept that, yeah.
Because I could view myself whether she did actually write anything down or not.
Like I said to you, because that wasn't part of the initial request, we weren't aware of that. I said I'd look at that separately, which I will do, that's not an issue. But the actual request about to the ICO I'm dealing with now about the audio and some footage missing.
Yes. Yeah.
I apologise, we did miss some, it's on its way. Yes, I explained to you about the audio. There is no audio, irrespective, as I said before, whether you believe me or not, there is no audio, so that can't be supplied. So the footage specific to the Information Commissioner's complaint, we've supplied you now, and hopefully that's everything, because we've done a complete sweep all the way through, and it doesn't show anything other than you sat on the bench, and that will be clipped as it was before if you go into the toilets, that kind of stuff. So again, the same kind of formatting and rationale as was supplied the other ones, so that's where we are with that. The Ballington, yes, I'll chase that and get the response. But like I say, if she didn't, I'll let you know, and if she did, we'll ask for it. But
well, I don't think she did really.
It's that long ago, I can't guarantee it now, if you know what I mean.
Well, like I said, I spoke to you the other day about it. I actually recorded it myself.
Well, you might.
All the interaction between me and the staff behind the counter.
Yeah.
I recorded all the interaction with a digital voice recorder.
That's good. Like I say, I mean, if I can't get you anything, it's secondary. Like I said at the time, I don't know what you recorded and what you haven't, but if you've got it recorded, you've got the information anyway in relation to the audio from the CCTV, and you will have seen or not whether she was writing anything down. All I have to do is ask her the question.
She actually showed me the paper. She said she showing it to me. She'd only wrote my name down.
It's okay. So if you know that's all she's written down, then I'm asking a negative question, aren't I?
No, not really, because
you just told her that.
Not really, because like if she's not written anything down what I'm telling her,
yeah.
Then and she's telling me she's written everything down, because I remember I had to prompt her when she said to me she'd not written anything down. I said, "You've not written anything down?" I said, so I asked her some questions what it were related to, and she couldn't remember. She didn't have it written down. She had nothing written down apart, I think it was my name. And because the reason why I was making a complaint about fraud.
Yeah, I remember you saying at the time.
Chesterfield Borough Council.
Yeah.
And she couldn't even remember the person's name that I told her that it was concerning. It was somebody called Diane Palmer.
Okay, so are you, let me just clarify this so I don't lose thread. Are you saying that you know that she didn't write anything down?
Yeah.
Well, I'm only going to get back from her then a negative response. If you know she didn't write anything down.
Yeah, but I want confirmation basically, because like that's
you
reason.
Know she didn't. You just said that.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant, isn't it? Really, because like if she's not writing,
I'm asking somebody whether they've written anything down.
That's her job,
and
isn't
in
it?
the next breath, you're telling me that you know that she didn't.
That's neglect, isn't it? That's one reason why I can't. Everything's redacted, isn't it? Because like to show that situation.
No,
confirm what I'm saying.
Because the camera shows from the back of the enquiry office towards the front where you stand.
That's why they're all redacted,
It shows the desk and it shows the computers which you're on.
Yeah.
So that's why it's being redacted.
Yes.
I really don't give a... It's not my business whether she's written anything down or not. If you know for a fact that she hasn't written anything down, and you can prove that with the audio that you've got, she's not written anything down.
That's right, yeah, because she's telling me she's writing something down, and I writing everything down, and I'm explaining the situation to her, and it's not recorded, and she can't remember anything I've told her, then it's incompetence, isn't it?
Well, that's a different issue. That's not. I mean, I'm not falling out with what you're saying, but that's not the issue that I'm dealing with you. I'm dealing with you about the Information Commissioner and what we have or haven't done, and I apologise unreservedly because we didn't supply you with the CCTV. And I've explained the issue about why we've cut it off and started it again, and why we've redacted, and all. I've explained all that. So, it's not for me, but what happens is we received the Information Commissioner's complaint.
Yes,
Given to an individual who actually administers that and liaises with them. It's been given to me to try to speak to you to say, look, I've looked at it, this is what I've found, I'm sorry, this is on its way to you, and I hope that I've explained everything to you in relation to why we've done what we've done. I can't make you believe me, and I can understand why you're sceptical because of the experiences you've had in the past.
It's not just that, is it?
But all I can say is, I have now done as much as I can in relation to that. So what will happen now is, I'll put a short email back to the individual that's liaising with the ICO and say, look, this is what happened, this is what Mr. Glasgow asked for, this is what we've supplied, we've done a sweep, we've found some more, we've missed it, I apologise. There is no audio because it's not on the system, but we've posted out the missing CCTV to Mr. Glasgow. Now, I don't know what the ICO will come back and say. I don't know whether they will respond to you or whether they will respond to me via this individual. I really don't know what happens now because they've changed the way that they normally deal with things. Normally, you make a complaint to the Information Commissioner and we have to report direct to them about what we've done. They make a determination and they say yes or no, you breached or you haven't breached. On this occasion, what they've said is, please contact Mr. Glasgow within 28 days.
That's right, because I got
what they've said.
That's what I got an email from them.
Yeah. So in relation to what they've asked me to do, I've done it. I don't know now whether they'll let you know, but it doesn't really matter because I am, if you know what I mean. And I'll put it in writing. Do I drop you an email? I'm busy and I'm trying to get some of the stuff out before I go on leave. I'll try and get it done before I go on leave, and if I can, I will. But irrespective, I'm letting you know verbally because I need to let you know because we made a mistake. Are you with me?
Oh, I'm with you, yeah. I'm just listening to what you're saying.
Yeah, so I apologise for that. I mean, I can ask the question and see what comes back. I will ask the question in relation to Miss Bollington and see if she's still with us, etc., etc. I mean, I may have to go through her manager because it was her manager I went through before in relation to the CCTV and the audio. I will clarify that for you. I apologise, I'm not in a position to do that now, but I will do that. In relation to the other one, at this time there's nothing more I can do in relation to the ICO complaint. I don't, like I say, I don't know what happens next. I don't know how they're going to progress it. I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, the thing is, what I can ascertain from what's happened is, you didn't supply the, because you keep going back and finding more and more and more. So how can I be reassured that there isn't any more?
Because on this occasion we've done a proper full sweep.
So you didn't do it?
I know that for a fact because it took them 3 days.
So
it took them 3 days to go through everything and redact it. Now, 3 days is a long time to look at CCTV. We worked on what we gave you initially. We've looked at the gaps in between, and yes, you were right. I pointed him in the right direction. Look for when he was just sat on the bench. That's what we're after. So from the times that we got from CCTV, we've got from the start time, which was out, as I've explained to you, because of the syncing on the clocks. So we've gone an hour earlier to just after when you say you left, and that's it.
Well, it wouldn't take long.
That's the best.
It wouldn't take long for redacting, would it? Because like when it's like your normal camera, your cameras nowadays. They've got functional.
It took us 3 days.
No, can I just? Well, you know about cameras because you said you're a photographer, yes? So I'm presuming
I don't know about video cameras. I know about cameras, but the software we've got, I know for a fact there are so many frames per second on the video. Now, the software we've got to go into every individual frame to redact.
I don't think so. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Because like you wouldn't have,
times 60 times 10.
Can I interrupt you there? You see, the thing is now with the technology as it's progressed, it's like you've got a webcam, not a webcam, a camcorder, yeah, or any recording device, basically up to date. It follows the face, right? So any software that you want to redact, it sticks to them pixels, because I'm like I've told you, I'm not just a Microsoft professional. I've got multiple qualifications, and I've done work on footage, and the software will follow the face through the footage and redact it automatically. It's not frame at a time, because the software has advanced since then.
Okay. All I can tell you is what we have to do with the software that we've got. And
well, it's updated. It's been updated. You said it was updated.
We've just redacted. I know for a fact that one individual sat down for 3 days and redacted the software. That's all I can tell you.
Well, to tell you the truth,
it's one of those. It's a fact.
I'm not interested in anybody else's face.
Because that's what's happened.
I'm not interested in anybody else's face. You see, it's same as the quality.
It doesn't matter.
It depends on how it's saved.
Anybody else's face.
You've got lossy, and what's the other one? The opposite. You've got lossy, and I think it's non-lossy.
But the point being, we're talking now about the requirements under the Data Protection Act, right to privacy. Now, as I explained to you before, people visit inquiry offices for a variety of reasons. But there is no way that we're going to put anything out there which has the potential for being recognised because we haven't done our job properly.
No, I ain't on about that.
Third-party faces.
I ain't on about that.
No, well, that's why I'm saying we've redacted it.
Yeah, I'm not bothered about anybody else's faces. It's like...
No, you're not, but once we've released it to you without any redaction, you can do with that footage what you want. So if you were to put that footage, for example, say on Facebook, YouTube, and somebody could enhance it, we could have a lady that's visiting to report a domestic or to report a crime, or anybody to report a crime that they don't want people to know about.
Yeah, but like I said, I'd expect you to redact their faces, take their images out, because, but then again, somebody's face isn't personal detail. It's like they're walking through the street, you see them all the time. It's not their personal details, it's their face, it's their image. Everybody sees everybody around wherever they go. There's no expectation of privacy for somebody's face in a public area.
Sorry, something about public area, sorry.
There's no expectation of privacy in a public area. Everybody's...
An inquiry office is a different place. An inquiry office, you visit inquiry for specific offences, for specific reasons.
Yeah, but
what you're saying in relation to the Chesterfield Marketplace or People Street, per se, but not an inquiry office. And even on, when we see CCTV that we took from shops or from council cameras on the street, we have to consider redaction.
Of course you do, every time. That's understandable.
There is some expectation of privacy. We have to factor that in. So we have to make the decision whether we redact or not. It's by the by, it's a bit of a new subject really because we've redacted.
That's right, yes.
So hopefully, again, I know I can't convince you. I keep telling you that I can't convince you. There's nothing else there. You've got everything to the best of our ability and our knowledge for having checked the times that we should have given you to start with. Like I said, we found some extra clips and we've done that. So we've obviously done a search and we've given you what we found that we missed the first time.
And if I had to make this complaint to the ICO, I would have received this footage, this new footage.
If what, sorry?
If I had to, Information Commissioner's office, if I had to make...
We make mistakes, and I put my hand up when we make mistakes. Part of part of complaints being made is it allows me to say to the team, right, we've had a complaint made, what did we do? Did we do it properly? Did we miss something? And it's part of a learning thing. Now the ICO will say, yes, you breached, and I admit we didn't give you what we said. So technically, as it goes by the letter, we didn't comply with the requirements of the Act. And I'll openly admit that now, because we didn't.
Well, this is the second time, isn't it?
Part of it is that we've learned from that, we've found what we did wrong, and we've put it right. So the team now know next time to do it better, and that's part of the learning. So you're right, if it hadn't been brought to our attention, we would have thought we'd have done it right.
This is the second time though, isn't it? I had to make a direct, well, it's in all the emails, you've obviously read all the emails, because like, I received the first this.
Like I say, I'm a Mr. Glasgow, we got it wrong, we're trying to put it right. That's what we're trying to do.
So it's not that really, is it? It's not about... It's about giving people as little information as possible to, well, basically to stifle the enquiry.
No, not really. Like I say, I have no issue with giving you what you're entitled to.
It must have been done on purpose.
Whatever you're entitled to, we will give you unless there's a really good reason why we shouldn't. And if there's a reason why we shouldn't, we have to justify that with what's called exemptions as permitted by the Act. We've got no exemptions. We made a mistake. Whether you believe it or not, whether you want to go down a conspiracy theory, I can't assist with that. All I can say is, we made a mistake, we got it right,
there's no such thing as a conspiracy theory.
Is there not?
No.
No.
All these, that was coined, that was brought into the sphere of everything by CIA when Kennedy got assassinated.
Yeah, but I thought you were saying that the reason we didn't give you the stuff was because we wanted to minimise the information that you're entitled to. Now, that to me is a presumption that we've done it on purpose, and we haven't.
Well, the evidence really, when you think about it, because like I got the first disc, then I complained there were footage missing, and then I received another disc, and then
But the reason for that is
then I made an application to ICO.
We send you an email saying, look, please just tell us what clothes you were wearing. Now, I know you say it was in the previous emails, but we clarified you with the clothing, we identified some, we identified 2 more clips once we got that confirmation, and we supplied them with you straight away. There's been no point in this where we haven't done what we said, i.e., I'm sorry, we'll have a look. Confirmation of description, yes, we found this now, there you go. We've done it all the way through. We've never withheld anything with any exemptions or for any malice. There's nothing to withhold because it's just you stood in the inquiry office.
So
it's not showing anything. It's not audio. It's not proving anything other than the fact that you were there at the times that you said.
Can you answer me this? If it's not been done maliciously, yes?
Yeah.
Why did you mention about problems I've had with police previously?
I didn't.
You didn't?
I don't know about problems you've had with the police. You brought that up.
No, I didn't. You said it was the other day.
I've no idea what problems you've had with the police. I haven't done a check on you. I don't know whether you've got any record with the police. I've got no idea about you at all. I don't know you from Adam. I don't even know what you look like, other than what I've seen on the CCTV.
Well, that's I mean, like it's only through conversation to get this information through, isn't it? Really, because like if I don't prompt you and you don't prompt me, then there's no interaction. So I can't react to
interaction. I'm just being upfront and honest with you.
I
don't know you at all. I have no idea.
I don't know you.
What you've been into.
I don't know you, do I?
To make a complaint about fraud. I didn't even know what you were going for.
Well, that's because it weren't recorded and she didn't write anything down. That's why.
Well, I wouldn't.
Or was it recorded?
It was recorded. I wouldn't know anyway. can't know something that is not knowable.
That's because it were recorded, allegedly.
Well, I don't know what she's written down, do I? You say she's not written anything down. All I've got to go on is the audio at this stage, and it's not there.
How can we find out whether she's wrote anything down or not? That's the reason why she could have been saying. She could have been telling me that she hadn't wrote anything down, so she didn't have to photocopy it and give it me.
I don't know. I'll find out. Like I say, I will ask the question. But that's a separate thing. That's not to do with the ICO complaint in relation to the video and the audio. And I apologise for making the actual division, but that's all I can deal with at this stage, and that's all that I've dealt with at this time. Now, as I say, I don't know what the ICO are going to do. I don't know whether you'll be happy with it. I guess not. So I don't think I'm going to resolve this with you over the phone or by anything that we've done. So we'll just, if that's the case, we will wait and see what the next stage is from the ICO. But, as I say, we've said we've made a mistake.
Well, I'm waiting for confirmation from yourself whether,
What are you waiting for?
Confirmation whether Ballington, whether the name's Ballington, I think the name's Ballington, did write anything down or not, because she could tell me anything, but if it's not viewable, she could have just wrote my name on a separate piece of paper and everything else on a different piece of paper and just show me that piece of paper with just my name on.
I wouldn't know about that.
I know how crafty people are, you see.
To be fair.
Pardon?
I say I can't comment on that presumption, and you wouldn't expect me to, because that's not fair, is it really?
Well, I don't know, because that's why I was expecting. That's what.
I'm not prepared to comment on that, because I don't know.
No, I'm just saying that's just my stance on it. What could have happened?
Well,
I'm not saying it did. I'm not saying it didn't. I'm not saying it didn't, because there was no writing on the paper, what she showed me, and then she went through, they come back, and told me a sergeant's name and a number, and then she went back through, come back through, and crossed it out and put another sergeant's number and name down.
So she did write something down then?
Oh, she gave me a sergeant's name and air number and air name on a slip of paper like the others did. Because I always ask for the collar number and the names.
Yeah, so she did give you something, so you know who she is and who the sergeant was.
Well, it's strange because the other day you said there wouldn't be a sergeant in the enquiry office.
Now what I said was, there is not normally a sergeant sat in the back of the enquiry office, because it's normally support staff that run the enquiry office, and they have a support staff manager. What I did say was that may well have been one in the back that could have been passing through, or they could have gone through the back office down to the sergeant's office, which is in the patrol room, which is just at the other end of the building. That's what I said.
Would that be the duty sergeant then?
Well, there is normally, there may well be several sergeants on duty doing various tasks. It could have been the duty sergeant, it could have been the DS, it could have been any sergeant who happened to be there that could have been passing through. I have no idea.
Yeah.
That's what I actually said. I didn't say that there is not one in the back, because I know that there isn't a sergeant allocated to enquiry officers. It's support staff.
Yeah.
No police officers in enquiry officers throughout the county.
Yeah, so it's a private organisation, isn't it, police?
Pardon?
No limited company, police.
It's a public, well, it's not a limited company, because it's not a company, it's not for profit, it's an authority.
No, it's a non-limited company.
Okay.
That means the chief executive and the board of directors, i.e. the shareholders, they receive all the profits from public funded facilities. But if there's any deficit, anything that any loss, they have to stand to it. That's what non-limited company is. And the Chesterfield Police Station, that's a non-limited company, and the front desk is as well, I think.
Well, I don't think it is, but...
Company check. Company check.
Do a company check then.
I've done it.
The company.
I've done it.
Checks entirely up to you.
No, I've done it. I've done it a long time ago.
Council, we get money from the Home Office and local funding to run it. We get a budget, and that's administered and overseen by the Police and Crime Commissioner, ultimately by the Home Secretary. It's not a company at all.
If you go on company
We
check,
don't make profits, we don't make losses. We have to manage with the budget, and we stand deficits from reserves. It's nothing to do with the company.
no, if you go on company, there's a site called company check.
Fine.
And you put it in, you put Derbyshire Constabulary.
I'm not going to go there because there's no need for me to go there. And I apologise for cutting this short now because I've got another meeting coming up soon. I just wanted to let you know what I've done so far, Mr. Glasgow. I will update you as best I can with the issue the enquiry officer Bollington.
Yes.
So other than that, in relation to the Information Commissioner's complaint, I've done as much as I can, and I apologise again, and I'll see what comes now from either yourself or the Information Commissioner, because this time there's nothing else I can do.
Yeah, yes, I understand, but I think you've covered everything what we spoke about the other day, haven't you?
I think so, yeah.
I think obviously the good when we try to put each other my point over to you and your point over to me, there's going to be some crossing and disagreeing and voices raised.
That's normal. When people have views or opinions, it's normal for there to be some disagreement. The art of it for me is saying, look, I'm sorry, I've tried to be honest with you. Whether you think I have or not, I can't convince you, but I have got nothing to gain at all from lying. I've got nothing at all to gain from withholding anything because there's nothing to gain from withholding. And on that basis, I've been as straight and I've done exactly what I said I would do. Now, I don't know whether you're happy with that, to class that as a resolution just in specifics to the Information Commissioner's complaint. I don't know whether you're happy to say, fine, we've done as much as we can, we'll agree to disagree on some, you've done what you said. On that basis, that complaint is finalised. The Bollington one, if you're not happy, you can always make a complaint. I think I discussed this with you as well about making a complaint about the individual's actions, because you said that you'd made several complaints in the past, did you not?
I have, but the problem is we're going to your professional standards department is that, to be basically blunt, they're corrupt.
Well, again, that's the view, and I can't change that. I'm going to have to go, Mr. Bollington, and I do apologise.
Mr. Glasgow?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Bollington, I've got that name that's on the brain now. I'm sorry about that, Mr. Glasgow. Sorry. I don't know how you want to play from now on in. I mean, obviously, look at the video when it comes through. It's going to be the same kind of format as before, for the reasons I've said.
Yes.
If you're happy with what I've done so far, and we agree to disagree on certain points, but, you say I've done everything I said I would do, we've covered points.
You see,
if you want to drop me an email, my email address by return just to say, yeah, I'm happy, I can close this Information Commissioner's one down now because we've gone as far as we can, and then if you want to raise something separate about Bollington once I've got back to you, then that's entirely up to you.
Well, wait and see what occurs with this Bollington.
Well, the Bollington's got nothing to do with the Information Commissioner. That's not part of the complaint.
No, I mean, you actually said you'd get in touch and find out whether she had or hadn't written anything down. Because, I could say anything, can't I?
Okay.
I could say I recorded everything, and basically, you're taking my word for it, aren't you? It's like me taking your word for it. Pardon?
I've no reason not to.
Exactly, because until you find that for definite, then you don't know.
No, I mean, I may not find for definite. I mean, I'll tell you what the issues will be. I don't even know if there's something called Bollington in the enquiry office. Personally.
Yeah.
If that's the name that you've got, I will check to see whether or not anybody...
Do you want to hold the line? I'll just go and get some information. I've got the...
I will then, if she does, or he or she does, I will specifically ask them whether or not when you attended...
It's a female.
Any of those dates, a record, a written record of what was said. I will then say, if you did, do you still have that? And if so, can you supply me? They may well say, it was 12 months ago, I've got rid of it. In which case, I can't supply anything to you. That's when we fall back then to your audio recording. I'll do that, but that's separate to the Information Commissioner, as I keep telling you, complaint. Because that part of it isn't covered in that complaint. Okay?
I'm listening, yes.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go, and I apologise.
Okay, Mr. Lee, thank you very much for your call.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.